Too sketchy.
Hey, what is going on YouTube? Too Sketchy coming at you. I hope you're excited for this 2v2 on Mortis Vale, because not only is it that, but this is actually a game between the developers at Relic. Yes, indeed, a game between the developers at Relic. Now, they held a tournament, and this is game number 3, the final game from that tournament. And with that being said, you know what? Let me pause the game real quick, because I am getting ahead of myself. You know what? Relic, high five, boy. Thank you very much to be able to supply this replay to me. YouTube, I told y'all I was going to try my best to be able to supply you guys with the best Dawn of War 3 content out there, and I hope this is going to do it for you guys, because this is a game from the source itself, so I feel pretty honored. Thank you very much. With that being said, let's just introduce you to the players of this what? Remix, let's just introduce you to the developers of this 2v2, shall we? So we do have Rooks here with the Fire Angels paint scheme out of the Space Marines, and he is currently rocking Kill Team Armor, Terminators, Chaplain Diomedes. Let me go back for a second. 6-drop Terminators are the ones that have the rocket propelled thingamajigs in their backpacks. The 7-drop Terminators are the tankier ones that can teleport and hammer slam in an AoE type fashion. So I'm glad we went over that. Drop pods are available in this replay. Solaris Command, Fire on the Move, Tip of the Spear, and Rapid Drop Pods. His ally is going to be Dwertham Ham. The only word in this name is Ham, so from now on, you're our proclaimed Ham. Cross a knight. I'm making the motion like I'm knighting you with my sword and cutting your ear off. Good job, Ham. Hope you're gonna go Ham. Storm Boys, Gorguts, Beauty the Morkanaut, and his doctrines are gonna be get 'em boys. So there's a stack cap bonus. You can only have 3 boys, and you're gonna be able to run faster out of combat. Get to the Y is a doctrine that I prefer using. I am an Orc main, so I'm just saying things that apply to me. Get to the Y is an ability and or doctrine that I utilize a lot, because you are able to heal up your line units a lot faster and or better more frequently, because healing scrap only allows you to heal units that are able to be scrapped. Once they are scrapped, you can't heal them anymore. However, it's very situational, because if a Y tower is gone, poof, you only have scrap. So, you know, it's situational, I guess you can say. And Bomb Squig Mines allows you to put mines around you and or go in an offensive type fashion, hunt down the enemy, and do a ton of damage. Let's move on, shall we? We do have, wait, where's my buttons? There's my buttons. I'm putting my fingers weird. Tactical Sergeant Tarkus, who's on the other side of the map right here. Fire Angels paint scheme as well. I hope we're not going to get confused between these paint schemes. So this is actually the 7-drop Terminator that I was mentioning earlier. This is the one, the tanky one, the crowd control one, teleport, hammer slam, AoE, poof, stun, Chaplain Diomedes, Kill Team Armor, drop pods already mentioned, Tireless, Pin, and Tip of the Spear. Tireless is able to run around the map a lot faster. The thing about this is a huge map. As you saw, Ham having Get 'em Boys already tells you that he wants to run around the map a lot faster, because I already said that this is a pretty damn large map. Pin is able to, an active ability, I think it's on your Q, on your Devastators, to be able to stun and or make a unit immobilized, and Tip of the Spear already mentioned, heal up your units. His ally is going to be Warrior of the Bits Tom with the Death Skull paint scheme. I'm pretty sure this is Death Skull. If not, correct me down below. Storm Boys, Gorguts, Beauty the Morkanaut, same as Ham. Same doctrine as well. However, here is healing scrap, so let's see who's able to utilize their heals a bit better, and stuck in for the knobs. So the more knobs you lose around that unit, they are able to deal more damage, be a little bit faster, and the cooldown reduction is reduced. Sorry. The Q ability is a taunt. The W ability, if they're eluded, they get a chopper toss ability, which sends out their axe stun whoever hits first. With that being said, let's just resume the game, undo the fog of war, and check out what these developers have brought to the table for us today. So Warrior of the Bits Tom is starting off with 3 boards and a Gretchen following that. His ally is Tactical Sergeant Tarkus, who's starting off with 2 Tactical Marines out of the stronghold. On the other side of the map, we do have Dwertham Ham, who's starting off with 3 boys, indeed it is, and then Rooks is starting off, same thing, 2 Tactical Marines out of the stronghold. Curious why they're not utilizing the orbital relay, but I think there's probably I'm pretty sure there's a tactic of, you know what, I can get 2 out in time before I need to put 1 in a drop pod, because this is a pretty damn large map. So everyone currently is capping up their respected resource node, I guess you can say. Look at this though, very, very offensive. There's 2 elite point generators, one right here, right, follow my mouse on the minimap, and one right here. So these are the only 2 elite point generators on the map right now. So we have Rooks stepping up all the way to the front and or behind enemy lines already, and trying to hold off. Just capping it on its own just like this is pretty damn good, because you are able to have control of it. Now the enemy has to decap it. He's trying to put down a listening post. His tactical, ooh, I don't think attack marines can deal enough damage just that fast, especially if you're paying attention to your servitor. Servitor is still taking damage, taking it out of retreat, and as you can tell, see, he can't decap this now. It's gonna take some time, especially with boys here as well. So he's gonna try to put down this listening post. Listening post might just get built. I do hear a shouting boy. Down bottom, we do have a little bit of skirmish going on between some builder units and a servitor is moving up as well. So this Gretchen might be in a bit of trouble. With that being said, we do have some tactical marines stepping up for Tarkus. No help really. Oh, look at this. Get him, boys. You see that green arrow? That's the get him, boys doctrine ability. So they are running a bit faster. This, I don't know about this this listening post. I want to see this engagement. These attack marines have no idea that they're actually going to get surrounded here. Attack marines are retreating. Servitors are following. There comes the boys. 3 sets of boys right now on one squad. It's got to be careful because if these attack marines do set up, they are able to deal a lot of damage. They are being suppressed by servitors. These attack marines are dealing a ton. However, they get knocked off their feet because of the standard for rooks. And now the boys are finally focusing them down. They are retreating because these tactical marines are in a pretty good spot now. One servitor is gone. The second one just died. Now they're on a retreat because Ham is tying up all their ranged units. And these tactical marines are free to deal whatever damage. The flamers, woo, just in time. Rooks was able to call in his drop pod filled with tactical marines just in time to be able to cancel that flamer ability. These boys are in a lot of trouble, having to retreat. There's 3 tactical marines focusing on them. There's one flamer squad. I don't think he wants to back up just yet. They are chasing this one squad still. I think they'll be just fine. Barely making it. Oh, he really wants that one unit. I don't think he's going to be able to get it. He does have fire on the move. I don't think he has enough speed though. And this point does go to the left side of the map. Looking down below, looks like looks like that Gretchen finally did lose. There's no Gretchen in the vicinity. I'm pretty sure this Gretchen and this servitor were able to beat down Warrior of the Bits Tom. Yes, indeed, Warrior of the Bits Tom's Gretchen. So here comes the listening post again, holding off on this elite point generator and now possibly on this one too, if they're going to be able to build it. I'm pretty sure they are. Building an elite point generator early is a good idea because the more generators you build, actually, it makes the elite point generator a lot more expensive. There's a percentage. I don't know what the range is exactly. I know I explained it in my economy video that I have up in the tutorial basis. Kill Team Armor is here for Rooks now. Very curious how they're going to be able to handle this. Not only did they lose this point, but now they lost this one too. It's like Tam is trying to find out some more information. No defensive down here. If Ham were to move up his... Ooh, look up top, not down. Looks like we have 2 flamers against each other. Vortex Grenade comes out. Not really hitting much. Nothing's being built here. Oh, that flamer squad is in a lot of trouble. Barely makes it out. Uh-oh. This belongs to Warrior of the Bits Tom because this is his point. He's able to call in Storm Boys. Storm Boys are following up with a bunch of boys. Kill Team Armos here as well. Looks like they have them on the run. We do have a WA going up. There's 4 sets of boys in that WA. And Storm Boys as well. I don't think they want to engage in this. They are going to go on the defensive. Looks like Storm Boys is going to step up. Nope. Never mind. Nothing being built just yet. I don't think they're focusing on this point. They're more worried about this attack up top. Looks like we're shouting as well. The WA just went off. Storm Boys on idle. I think they're going to follow up on this. Looks like the boys are running in all by themselves. Storm Boys are still not following up on this. Looks like Kill Team Armor with these tacticals are following up. However, Vortex Grenade and then the flame right on top of it. Look at this shield diminish so damn fast. Looks like one set of boys is about to take a dive here. I'm pretty sure that's one. Now the tactical marines with the Kill Team Armor squad out of the Brooks is... Woo, that's a lot of damage. I don't think you want to follow up on this. You should retreat. However, Storm Boys are still in here. With these set of boys, there's a lot of damage coming through. I feel like all the orcs that were in here are absolutely melted on both sides. A few of them survived. It's a bit messy in here to be able to tell. There's just a bunch of boys melting left and right. Kill Team Armor is caught up for Rooks. However, there's a set of tactical marines for Tarkus up top. He should use the flame ability. Pretty sure Tarkus won that fight with the support of his Orkin player, Warrior of the Bits. They are pushing them back as Rooks and Ham having to retreat back to their respected areas. No elite point generator built just yet. And it looks like Gretchens are here just to get some vision, whoever comes around the corner. They don't want to move up on this because I'm pretty sure they know that there is a listening post there. So currently this is going to be huge. This area is most likely going to be most of the action. You know what? Let's check out what buildings we have built so far. So Tactical Sergeant Tarkus currently is doesn't really have any upgrades just yet. No, but he is the only one that does have the arsenal. Rooks doesn't currently have one. Looks like we're healing up our units. I don't see anything out of both of the orc players, so no polygons being built just of yet. We're just replenishing our forces. Ooh, nicely done here. Putting a heavy bolter, most likely in this position, is really damn good. Because this allows your enemy to make a decision. Do I go around here and focus on this, or do I really just spearhead through their defenses? And if you don't do one of them is going to do a ton of damage, especially with this squad. But I would put a melee unit up there just to be able to protect it. However, here comes a servitor. Ooh, and there goes a heavy bolter firing down. It's like this flamer squad's about to get deleted. Nope, they changed its focus just in time. Rooks' standard that's come down. Looks like Kill Team Armo finally realizes that there is a heavy bolter unit up there. That it does flame them and the grenade following up on that to put them on their ass and then burn them to death. Looks like they're moving up on this pretty damn well. Look at all these looters though. There's a ton of looters. They're focusing on this boy squad, and that gives them time for this flamer unit to be able to set up and flame them down, following up with another one, and Kill Team Armo. However, they are in melee combat right now. Oh, this unit is not going to fade. It's not going to fade. It's going to stay alive and take out the Y as well, and the heavy bolter setting up. Whoo! Really, really nicely done. Good push here. I don't think the opponents and/or Rooks and Ham were prepared for it. It looked like they were, but just spearheading right through this was really well done. Deleting the elite point generator, and that forces for this one to work now. So, Ham and Rocks, I don't know how to say it, but they are ahead in elite points. Looks like these Gretchens finally stepped in to find out what information they can gather, and so far they know that, you know what, there's only ooh, Kill Team Ironmaw, 4 tackles, Sergeant Tarkus coming right in here to be able to delete this. Gretchen indeed. Storm Boys were called upon to possibly defend that and or help out the Gretchen, but they weren't able to get there in time. Good awareness though, seeing what's happening. He immediately panned down and checked if his Gretchen was in trouble once he heard the drop pod sound, and then spawned in his Storm Boys. So now they're going to be down here, most likely going to start harassing points and or areas. He could make them walk all the way up north, but he needs to be careful now that there is an elite down bottom. That means the top is a little bit more vulnerable, because that means that there's 2 elites, Kill Team Armo and a Storm Boy, versus 1 elite, which is most likely Kill Team Armo just for Rooks. So let's see what happens here as everyone's just trying to regain their forces and or replenish, get some economy going. Here comes the ranged units for the orc players, some looters in the rear, and then a Watt Tower. Which Watt Tower is this? This is most likely, this is actually Warrior the Bits' Watt Tower. Let's check out how many Watt Towers. Ooh, Ham is a bit slower on the Watt Tower build. This is going to be his second one, as Warrior the Bits already has 2. Most likely going to build 3 pretty damn soon. Here comes another looter squad with looters and Devastators in the rear. Tactical Marines in the front. Chaplain Diomedes, I don't know when he came in, but Chaplain Diomedes is here. Nicely placed Servitor for Tactical Sergeant to be able to see who comes around, who comes screaming around this corner. Currently pretty damn quiet on this battlefield so far. Again, just trying to gain as many units as you can so you can pack a punch. Pretty sure these developers know each other, so they know what they like to run. Communication is probably key. Most likely talking to each other over some comms. Trying to figure out what the best way to break this line of defense. I wonder who's... Is that the Servitors? Most likely it is. Detect the area to be able to just kind of, not harass, but, you know, it tells you that, oh, there's a Servitor around. he's messing with me right now. You know what I mean? If I were to see a detect the area, that means, alright, there's a servitor around here. He's most likely around, oh look, observer school. Finding out who comes around this corner. He finds out that Chaplain Diomedes might not want to chase here because there's a family around the corner of orcs and space marines. No? Or just one space marine. There's a bunch of orcs here. Like a ton of orcs. We do have a listing post down bottom now. That the fact that he saw Gretchen here earlier kind of tells him, you know what, I should build a listening post just to be able to defend this a bit better. We do have Gorguts available for Warrior of the Bits Tom. Let's check out the other units so far. Sergeant does have Diomedes available to be able to call him in. Just waiting for the right time. Let's check out if there's any upgrades so far. Infantry damage number 2 for Tarkus. Health, not just yet. And nothing on the vehicle damage as well. Let's check out what Rooks has. Rooks has infantry damage number 2. And no health just yet. Do you have a... What's that? Death Storm being built in a drop pod. And Attacker Marine in a drop pod. What does Tarkus have in his drop pods? Ooh, nothing yet. So, actually, with that being said, we do have 2. So that means that he's he is tier 2. So he's currently tier 2, a tier up on Tactical Sergeant. Am I getting this wrong or am I getting this right? Because there's a number 1 here and there's a number 2. Anyways, let's just check out this fight right now. There's so many boys back here. Look at this line of defense here. Looks like a little pyramid. There's some units here, some units in the rear, some units down below. This is making it really hard. Woo! Kill Team Armor got absolutely melted. You gotta find out. Oh, looks like they pinged that top. They want to be able to take care of that heavy bolter up there. They're more worried about the heavy bolter, and that's really hard to get the defensive position unless you put your units around here and poke that out. That puts you in a bit better position here. Looks like a servitor is being sent there. Seems like they know. You know what? The next attack, I need to take care of this path because they saw. Look at that. Detect the area coming out. The servitor skull or servo skull. And then putting a servitor right there. I love the fact that he's getting so much information out of the servitor. And it's just one cheap unit. Another one being sent down here as well. These Storm Boys are on idle for a really, really long time. I would use them a bit more offensively just to check out and or harass points. You can put them all the way around here and just to tap on this to make your enemy realize, hey, I have a bunch of units and or elite down there. You gotta send somebody down or else I'll take it. There's so many units up here. This tactical... Wait, servitor is here. Servitor is here. The Flamer squad. These guys are just going to get reinforced. Yep, they're just reinforcing their units. All on the top side. Tactical Sergeant Tarkus currently still sitting on Diomedes. I'm pretty sure he's farming the elite point generator to see if he needs him or not. And if not, he can just call in assault terminators earlier. We have so many units. It's a massive amount of units. It's getting to the point where, you know what? If a fight initiates and whoever can tip it in their favor, most likely will win the game. If we're going to keep stalling out like this, it's going to be one massive fight. We do have Rooks moving through the middle here with 3 flamethrower tactical marines. I wonder what he's going to be trying to pull off here. There's no other units to defend this, guys. I mean, they don't really need a defense line, but it is pretty dangerous sending some very expensive tactical marines down bottom all by themselves. Pretty ballsy move here. There's a lot of looters, a lot of tactical marines, a lot of devastators, Diomedes for the front line. But to spearhead through this, I don't even know if that's enough, especially with the WA. Now we have a truck as well. Let's check out any upgrades. Or he just got the truck reinforced upgrade. So now, not only getting the WA, but you can heal up your units around your truck. So this is pretty much a forward-moving base that can heal up units. So keeping that safe is pretty damn important. He is sitting on Gorguts as well. So is Ham. Nobody's really pulling Gorguts just yet. Look at this. There you go. Assault Terminators are available. Uh-oh. Artillery fire for the Whirlwinds, and it's most likely going to be splash damage around this because they know that there's so many units around here. Hope they're not cheating and looking at each other's screens. Tier 2 upgrade is complete for Sergeant Tarkus. I wonder how far along Rooks is. He's still on Tier 2. Most likely gonna be... He currently is capable of getting Tier 3, which will be pretty damn big for his stint. He wants last cannons instead. Alright. This servitor is still here. Nobody's checking this bush at all. Servitor right here as well. He's getting a whirlwind for Rooks again. Tactical Marines all the way down below. We do have... When did these guys come out? Okay, so he did summon them. Alright, just making sure. So Tactical Sergeant Tarkus was able to summon the Terminators. Nice little defensive. They are very aware of where the sneaky points are for the enemy to just kind of cut through. If there's nothing happening, so the enemy has to be up to something. Putting a unit here, just along this line, is a pretty damn good idea. We're still getting whirlwinded. Ooh, look at this setup. Now we have Luda stepping up. The servitor might want to move. It's not in a good position at all. Look at it get melted, absolutely. And these plasma guns. Ooh. Definitely need to be careful here. They're trying to touch the water with your toes, trying to find out who's gonna move first. Do have a WA going off. This might be a pretty damn important WA. We do have a killer can as well. I wonder if this is a defensive WA, seeing that this engagement happened, and or if this is an offensive WA. We do have a WA in return as well, as Ham is making sure that he has the ability to fight the WA with his own WA. Do have more killer cons stepping up. Kill Team Armors down below with the Terminator squad, so that both heroes are down here. Chaplain Diamas is not able to come into the battle yet, as he's sitting on one elite point only. There's a bunch of mines. Here comes the Terminators for Rooks now. These are the mines, very nicely put here. If they do come around this corner, I would put them... Ooh, a nice little frame drop. I would put them somewhere around here, just as they come around the corner would be a good idea. And or right here. Nice little choke point. That'll be the best place to put them. So many units. Tier number 3 for Tactical Sergeant Tarkus. He moved up pretty damn fast. Let's check out what Rooks is behind now. So Tarkus was behind in tiers, and then quickly, very quickly, got to tier number 3. I wonder if he's resourcing this. He's not even producing it, and or researched. Potato. He's still trying to do splash damage with his whirlwind. How many whirlwinds does he have? He has 2 currently. So now he's moved up this one, pulled it back. Now he's moving up another one. Most likely gonna send out another barrage. Stepping up. Checking down below, we do have Terminators now moving up. Tired of just standing around. Looks like this servitor caught himself a bit out of position. However, ooh, the teleport out of Terminators and then hammer slam. Indeed, I think the Terminators actually win this fight versus these guys. Oh, buddy. They can't decap this. Like Deathstorm was used to be able to defend this point with the Tactical Marine. Oh my god. Beauty to Morkanaut call to be able to fend off the Terminators down here. These Terminators were able to deal with the Storm Boys. I don't think Beauty to Morkanaut has the speed for this attack here. Pings are going down. They are communicating with each other. Beauty to Morkanaut does fire one of the autos. That's a lot of damage. That's one entire elite unit model. There's one left. They are going to run around now. Beauty to Morkanaut is chasing them down. I don't think Beauty has the speed. Cutting through here would be a better idea. But Beauty is going to take the long way. Buying time. I would maybe cut them off, bring some units down. Another whirlwind's going off. Splash damage again. Being annoying, but not really dealing a lot of damage. It's only on top of this resource node. Oh, finally, he does cut them off. He does move down. Eluda squad. However, they get naded and then knocked off balance. Tactical Marines do set up and fire. They are going to make it out just fine, I think. Beauty to Morkanaut is just not fast enough. Maybe with the Rocket Fist, you could stun them up, but they're so far. Ooh, you could actually hit that. But I think by the time she actually, or no, it actually sets up channels and launches it, they might make it out of the that AOE, not AOE, but the range limit meter, I guess you can say. Looks like these tech marines were able to hide just in here, and he is going to teleport out just fine. He has no idea that there's some tactical marines in here, and he has a lot of information now, knowing where these whirlwinds are, and knowing that there's units inside this heavy cover. You know what? Let's actually check out what Tactical Sergeant Tarkus sees under the fog of war. If you sit your camera around here, you can actually hear the whirlwinds drive around, and there they are as they fire. Knowing that the whirlwinds are right there is pretty damn important information. You can actually see them once they fire, even if they're in the fog of war. Oh, he's got to be careful. What is this? There's tank buses right here. I don't think he's aware of that. He's got to be really careful. These tank buses will absolutely melt this whirlwind. There's a bunch of mines going off. See, now it makes them visible to the enemy, and indeed the tank buses are realizing this, and they're firing on this whirlwind. I don't think this whirlwind stands any chance now. Goodbye. Yep, that was just, ooh, that was a rocket. I didn't know that their death animation launched rockets into the air. Do they actually fall down too? Oh, they do. Nice. That's a nice little tidbit right there. I didn't know that. So we are still waiting for the engagement. I think they are playing and debugging at the same time. I think they got called back to work and had to go attend some bugs. No. Kidding aside, they are really being tactical as hell. They are putting units where they think they're going to be able to defend certain points. This was a little bit of a loss right here. Where's Buda de Morcana? Buda de Morcana is down here, down below. It's like Stormboys are called back. For Ham. Ham is trying to use them offensively. We still have these tactical marines in here. Still artillery fire coming down. And now, instead of only whirlwinds, now we have the big tracks firing down. And I think what he actually did was, because you can't see that. Where is it at? Right here. Attack ground. So once you press F and then click on this, they'll consistently attack this over and over again. Even though you don't have vision of this, they'll just attack this area. So if you don't know, you can select your big track, press F, and then just click in this vicinity, and it'll continuously attack. From afar, no vision needed. Terminators are stepping up here. Do have a death storm for Tactical Sergeant Tarkus. Still harassing this point. It's almost at half health now. I think this will do it. Almost half-ish health. And they're just continuously going to fire. There's so many mines around. Mines everywhere. So many choke points. Really, really well and nicely placed mines. And believe it or not, they can actually turn the favor on the fight. Because that's the last thing you expect. You just want to focus on the fight itself, and then little do you know, you're actually taking damage from the ground out of nowhere. Splash damage still coming down. Now the artillery fire is getting so intense to the point where this listening post will most likely take a dive here. However, they need to find out if the listening post is still there. Sending in a unit or two would be a pretty damn good idea. Because they have no idea how much damage they're dealing. They know that it's going to take some time. They don't know the health of it just yet. There's so many units here that if they do send somebody, most likely you're not going to come back and or make it out alive. Well, with that being said, we do have some plasma gun tactical marines. Ooh, he's teleporting. Ooh, he's teleporting, and he's going to do hammer slam. But stuns up all of them. Holy, Stormboys are here. And they're not helping out these tactical marines. They're actually beating up the servitor and then leaving. I think they're going to be just fine. There's so many of them. Nice little kite here. Trying to protect them with these Stormboys and the ability. It's like, yeah, yep. Terminators do need to respect us now, especially with the standard coming down. There's so many plasma guns on these tactical marines. Most likely you're going to be able to chase them down. However, they hide. Ooh, if you got a problem, son, drop a dreadnought on it, Sergeant Tarkus says, and immediately comes down out of the sky, and then slam. Knocks down 2 of them. And I know Terminators do so much better against Storm Boys. 1, 2, clean up. And that's a dead Storm Boy. With the help of these Tactical Marines, was a lot easier for them to deal with the Terminators. However, with them being forced out by the Dreadnought, definitely makes it a bit harder. I don't think a Dreadnought, you know, needs to worry about any sort of Tactical Marines ever. Oh, well, trying to find out if that listening post is gone. And he'll see where these units are. He steps out of a big track. And the big track finds out, you know what? It is gone. Do we move up our force? I do hear a wah. Nobody? Nobody's gonna move up on this? Looks like these guys were wad. Nice little stun. Kill Team Armor does get stunned. Brooks' Kill Team Armor. I think these Terminators are gonna make light work of them. They're trying to teleport out of there. However, if you're in combat, you're not gonna be able to. Hello? Hello? Goodbye. Hello and goodbye. There's so many Tactical Marines on the run right now. They are gonna get flamed down. Somebody did just get summoned. Looks like Chaplain Diomedes, most likely. I don't know who it was, but a hero did get summoned. Now Rooks is stepping up. Gotta be careful with his positioning. He's stepping up his whirlwind for some reason. Dreadnought is here. We have so many Predators back here. That's a lot of Predators. This Hammer Slam came down again. And right on top of these plasma guns. Woo! Deathstorm, hello. Gotta respect these guys. However, you don't have to worry about it at all. Especially with some tank busters and killer cans. Make short work of that real fast. And goodbye, Dreadnought. Good defense here. Really nicely done. They are still in the WA ability. Look up top as this Terminator might take a dive here with the shot from Unit the Morganaut. Passive from Chaplain Diomedes. That's probably, I'm pretty sure they're going to be able to clean them up. However, look at this Chaplain Diomedes. 4 tactical Sergeant targets quickly being dealt with. Whoo! All these last cannons. There's no way he's going to be able to deal with that because that Chaplain Diomedes has full health. This Deathstorm made short work of these guys back here. And then the boys are trying to follow up. They're filing in one by one. And look at all these mines here. Look at all these mines here. Holy. Oh, the Luda squad though. The Luda squad's line of fire was able to clean up the majority of them. Tank busters are in the rear. There's so many Ludas in the rear though. They're going to be able to answer that a lot easier than the tank busters, as tank busters deal armor damage and or heavy damage or more damage to heavy armor, while Ludas deal more damage to normal armor. Looks like Warrior the Bits Tom does have Beauty the Morganaut up north to be able to help out this push so far, and down bottom we have Beauty the Morganaut poking at the shield generator. Looks like these Predators are in a lot of danger as Ham is trying to deal with some Space Marines, and these Space Marines seem to be a bit outnumbered here. However, if you got a problem, son, drop a Dreadnought on it. This Dreadnought's trying to go ham on Ham, but I think he's going to be able to deal with it just fine, trying to retreat whatever units he can. Ooh, Beauty the Morganaut trying to save whatever orcs are in the vicinity of that, and there's some Predators trying to fend off Beauty the Morganaut. I think Beauty the Morganaut is able to deal with this just fine, especially with some tank busters and Ludas. Looking up top, that engagement stopped really fast. Nothing really happened. The last cannons and or heavy bolters dealt with them pretty damn fast, and the mines are still coming out. So whoever comes through here is going to pay the price, as you saw. 30-minute mark, escalation phase number 3. Predators are in retreat that just faced Beauty the Morganaut. You hear whirlwind going off. Whose is this and where is this being procced on? Right on top of the shield generators. Now they're going for the objective, and it is actually Beauty the Morganaut that's being used here to get the vision and deal whatever damage it can. Gotta send a unit in here to be able to defend that and or put a shield around the shield generator, but nobody's being sent down. Finally answering the cause here. We have Assault Marines and last cannons to be able to deal with Beauty the Morganaut. Beauty the Morganaut is just gonna chip at this slowly but surely. I wonder if Ham's gonna be able to get this in time. It's like Killicon's coming down as well. Killicon's gonna do a lot of damage. Wolverine again right on top of this. There's so many units coming here. I don't know if they're gonna be able to fend this off. Here comes one stun. Beauty the Morganaut's taking so much damage. There goes the last cannons. Another stun. Nice little chain CC. There's so little damage left on this. Oh, Beater and Morkanut uses the Q ability to be able to get the shield. Assault, not assault, but the... Ooh, rocks. That is rocks. Rocks being used right on top of these guys. Beater and Morkanut does take a dive there. So much damage out of the assault marines that were inside the shield. Nothing else is happening up north as these last cannons having to escort this rocks ability. I don't know if it zeros to 100s them or the 100 to zeros them, meaning it kills them completely, but I'm pretty sure it does. Whoever takes it is a sacrificial unit. I actually kind of want to check that out. Do they die completely? Pretty sure they do. Yep, that is a sacrificial unit. We still have these tactical marines here. And there's so much health off of the shield generator. There's nobody in the vicinity to be able to deal damage to that thing. Oh, whirlwind. Whirlwind! Is that for this? Oh, is that going to be enough? Nice! 32 minutes into the game, they were able to use their artillery and elite Beauty de Morkanut to be able to take that shield generator. That is a huge, huge boost. Look at this. Kill Team Armor summoned to be able to... I think he's mad. He's like, you know what? Get your damn whirlwind out of here. And then reinforcements coming. They're going to knock down the gate mid. Woo! Whirlwind is gone. Pay the price for putting your whirlwind right there and taking their shield generator. Answering with Diomed's running right into this. I think this is catching them completely off guard. The tactical marines that were in this bush the whole time, giving off information. However, they need to be careful. There's a lot. There's so many last cannons up here. And the majority of their focus is going to be through mid. And the remaining forces for both Tarkus and Tom, Warrior of the Bits, are not going to get there in time. They're answering pretty damn fast here for the left side. They're going to be able to put all these units right through the middle as he's actually trying to use the jump ability out of these tactical marines. I don't know why. You should definitely retreat and get the hell out of here. Oh, there's so many units now spawning right in or just running right through this middle section. Gorguts is even here. Stormboys are here. Kill Team Ironmaw. Flamers, Plasma, Lascans, Heavy Bolters, absolutely everyone. Oh, there's so many units right inside of this. Where's Beauty de Morkanut? Where's something? Give me an AoE right on top of this. Just trying to buy time, but they're probably going to cap this. Give me some AoE. Put somebody in here. Holy, drop a Dreadnought on it, though, but that's not for target. There goes the Vortex Grenade, and I don't think it's going to be able to get in here in time. No way. They're going to be able to cap this heavy cover. Oh, indeed they are. I got to put a bubble on this or something. There's so many units in this. My God. I think Beauty de Morkanut needs to get the hell out of Dodge. Gorguts and Stormboys are on here. Gorguts does utilize Whirlwind. Not Whirlwind, sorry, Spinning Claw. Getting my abilities confused here. As Gorguts is stepping up into Killicon territory now. They don't want to be in melee territory. They are taking some Whirlwind, not Whirlwind, but big track damage. Oh my God. There's just so many units. They're just cleaning them up. I don't think breaking down that mid gate was a good idea at all. They're paying the price. Surely letting the enemy just step up in here now. Not prepared at all for what the outcome was going to be when you break down that middle gate. It's like Diomedes is shooting at this big track, and Diomedes most likely going to be able to take that out easy peasy. There's so many units spread out. Looks like Beauty de Morkanut still trying to deal with this. And deal with it indeed. Dreadnought is here to be able to defend this. Oh, that orbital strike. Really nicely done. I don't know if Beauty de Morkanut's dead. Oh, barely. So many units are wiped from this orbital bombardment, though. Jeez. That's nearly every last cannon Brooks had. They're getting knocked into that front of Dreadnought's ability. Kill Team Armor is even in here. Holy. That is a clutch orbital bombardment. Tarkus has literally no units. This is the only unit he has on the field with this servitor who's just kind of taking a picnic. This Dreadnought is cleaning up pretty damn nicely. Maybe one more auto out of him to be able to get that. Oh, Diamond needs to make sure that it's alive and gets the hell out of Dodge. Let's check out the units here. Warrior of the Bits Tom has the most units so far. Ham might have just a bit more. He's currently spamming. The helicopter spam is real. Holy, the majority of his forces are right here. Let's check out what these guys are. There's several units spread across the map. Looks like Rook's units are here in the middle section of the map. Building maybe a production building right here to be able to heal up your units would be a pretty damn good idea as well. I do hear firing. Who's firing? Is he still utilizing that big track? Oh, he's trying to take out the WA tower as well. Still being annoying, still poking down. Like we have a death dread here. The majority of the enemy forces for Tarkus and Warrior the Bits Tom are mid now. They pushed through that gate. They paid the price. And now they are behind enemy lines here. It's like a servitor is gonna meet and greet some tank busters. Ooh. It's not a meet and greet. Death Storm's being utilized to be able to clean them up a bit. I think they're gonna make it out just fine. Oh, following up on that, we do have some assault marines though. They are chasing them, but look at this though. There's so many units up here. Like, too many units. Yep, that's a dead assault marine. There's so many units mid. One more strong push and or a mistake would cost them the game here. Mines are being put down again. Very defensive, but let me tell you, right after the defense goes down, they are able to utilize their heroes in a very, very good way. And they are able to come up from, come out on the better end. I want to check out where these helicopters are going. They're not looted, so they don't have the Q ability, which is Buzzsaw Blitz. They're actually going all the way around here. Alright, let me keep my eye on these guys on the mini-map as we are looking mid. Look at all these whirlwinds though. And again, they're using their artillery to be able to get these objectives. I want to check out these helicopters. Whoo, buddy. I don't think... Look at the damage coming out. Oh my god. What was that, maybe 2 seconds? Whoo. That is a special operations helicopter unit right here. They're harassing and took out Storm Boys as well. Looks like they want to attack here. Killer Khan is here already for Ham. Ham is just going to be able to clean this up. Whirlwind again, most likely for this point. They're just going to harass this and play the slow game and just kind of drain them for their health, drain them for their economy. Got to be careful though. Last cannons are now attached. That's 1. That's 2. Predators here as well. That's 3. That's 4. Almost 4. Looks like this Predator's not going to be able to answer just yet. Well, lost almost 4 of those helicopters. Still poking at this. 75% health left on that turret. We are going to have to turtle. Oh, look at this though. Predator does find them. He left his helicopters up there and or deathcopters. Ooh, nearly cleaning up all of them. One more shot? No. Unfortunately, though, it's leaking oil and gas. Death Storms are available. Look at all these units in this stealth cover here. Whoever comes screaming across is going to find themselves in a world of hurt. Still artillery damage. They're pretty much telling the enemy, you know what, come get me, or else I'll just poke you out. There's nothing you can do. You either come get me, or you lose your turret. That's the artillery game. That is the artillery game, and there's nothing you can do with it. You just got to go in and try to defend it. You have to deal with it. You have to force yourself somehow to get in here and destroy these guys, because they will make you pay. As you can tell, it's already at half health. Do hear a WA going off. Now that's for the northern side. Wait, where's this WA going off at? It's actually right here. Okay. Trying to figure out why. Okay, he's trying to get his units up there, I think. They're not able to respond to this at all. They're setting up in a defensive manner. There's so many killer cons here. Tank busters. Nicely spread out. You see all this? Look at this. It's very segregated. You know where all your units are. You're able to respond to whatever they throw at you. Here comes the first engagement. It's Chaplain Diomedes finding out where the units are while they still poke at that turret. We will attack here, he says. He wants to go right through the middle. Holy. So Chaplain Diomedes find out where the units were. And now they're raining down hell. Chaplain Diomedes is now stepping up just to make sure. He's gonna see the blood on the ground. Buddy. That's Kilicon damage for you. Do you see that? That's Kilicon damage. Oh, he's gonna get popped from that. He's gonna get popped and knocked that way in the Kilicon's range. Ooh, buddy. Still finding out where his enemy units are. This is the poke game, boys and girls. This is that attrition game. Just draining your life force slowly but surely. This is the long con. Death Dread's now stepping up with a Kilicon. Right on the border. Oh, they're gonna take a bit of damage on the big tracks. Gotta start moving here. Nope. Changed their mind. Right on the border, and there they are, finally moving him for the turret. Turret's gonna lose its health so damn fast, especially with the Kilicon and the tank busters. Death Dreads do get stunned up, and that is a dead turret. And with that being said, the core is at a dangerous position here as these Death Dreads do die. However, they deal AoE damage as they explode, so putting them inside of this to be able to deal whatever damage they can, especially with the mines, tank busters, looters, the rocks coming down, the ability to be able to deal whatever damage they can in this vicinity, and then the meter coming down once this fills up. You gotta take it though and move it down their forces. That is a dead Dreadnought. We do have the Space Marines now stepping up, and there's no defenses here. Everyone's in the rear to be able to defend the core. They're gonna wipe everything in its vicinity. Look at the amount of DPS coming out. Heavy bolters, plasma guns. The meteor just hit, and this is a open core, ladies and gentlemen. An open core. I don't know where they're going. They're trying to clean up probably everything just to make sure the enemy has nothing to live off of. Tank busters and looters are here. Kilicons are here as well. However, tank busters and looters are moving in a safe position, kind of. They are taking damage from these watt towers. They're putting them in this heavy cover would be a good idea, as these tank busters are taking damage, and or looters dealing with these Kilicons. Up north, we do have a Dreadnought dealing with all this DPS. Oh no. I don't think there's enough forces to be able to deal with this though. We do have a tank buster unit all the way up here. If you had an AoE of some sort, it would have been absolutely massive. That's a dead Dreadnought. The only units available now are these guys. Trying to clean them up would be a damn good idea. Warrior of the Bits Tom does have Buter de Morkanut, and he's currently dealing with a heavy cover. This heavy cover needs to get dealt with ASAP, so he can get to all these units who are dealing damage to his looter and are going to deal damage to that core. I don't see any units. Ooh, look at the desperation play though. Looks like Tarkus sent Chaplain Diomedes this whole time. Oh man. Trying to answer, backdooring. However, Ham was paying attention and not giving him even the shield generator. So Chaplain Diomedes is dead and is not going to be able to defend this. Let's check out the units for Tarkus. He has absolutely nothing. Warrior of the Bits Tom has every single elite available to him, as Buter de Morkanuts was able to fend off this heavy cover ranged unit spam. Oh! Wait, is that... He puts in... Just as he decapped us, for some reason he summons in... Oh no! He summons in Stormboys just as they decap, so it belonged to him. And right when he did that, there's so many ranged units here, they're just gonna be able to get melted. Holy! Like Buter de Morkanut. Nope, there's no units there anymore. They moved. Nice try though. putting units up here and mines up here. So if units do get sent that way, where is that? Where is that going? Where is he hitting his? Wait, hello? No idea where that whirlwind was sent and or hit. Sorry for the camera moves. I know. Ooh, rocks right on top of this. This Beauty the Morkanaut, full warrior bits, knows where all these units are, so he puts in rocks right on top of these guys. I don't know if Ham realizes what the hell is going on. Looks like Brooks knows. And now Ham realizes what the hell is going on. And he takes it. He's got to be careful. He's got to separate his unit. There you go. Whoo! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Orbital bombardment catches Beauty the Morkanaut. This might be the answer that they needed. Nice little orbital bombardment catches both Beauty the Morkanaut and Gorguts. Beauty the Morkanaut still in the air here, taking damage. Beauty the Morkanaut is coming down now, and Gorgut's trying to get the hell out of there. Storm Boys sent up north. I don't know if this is going to be some type of back door. However, don't worry about the back door, as your front door is going to get kicked in. There's so many units here. Even if you try to punch through this, you're going to get a hell of a counterattack. And this looks like this is the reserve unit back here. There's so much health missing off of this. Man, it would have been so damn good if they would have been able to get that. Beauty the Morkanaut on the retreat here. Like this Dreadnought is here for sacrificial reasons. Trying to pull Beauty the Morkanaut out of here. This is going to be a huge push. Oh no, 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 no. There's no defenses set up for this. There's one knob unit. Oh no. Oh, I think Diomedes is going to be able to stick around long enough for his... Yep, indeed. Does take a dive there. Knobs are stepping up for some reason. I don't think these knobs want any part of this. Nothing's being hit at the core just yet. They could possibly backdoor. These knobs were sent in and then dealt with pretty damn fast. Like Storm Boys are on idle back here. A bunch of Space Marines stepping up, just damaging and or taking whatever they can with them. Woo! That's a lot of DPS coming through. They're focusing Diomedes as fast as possible, trying to get a hold of that passive ability is gone, so they are able to kill Diomedes. This ability is available. They can definitely put it in a stasis. However, I don't know if they need to focus and or defend the turret and or defend the core itself. The turret is gone though. There's so many predators. Oh no, Beauty the Morkanaut here is definitely going to take out this turret. And I think Brooks and Ham might have put it away here. I think they just answered and counterattacked every single time. And they just had their unit set up a bit better, especially with the mine. I think the mines early were just so devastating on every attack that Tarkus and Warrior of the Bits Tom was able to send at them. So the core is currently sheltered, and now it is unsheltered. And look at the damage coming through really quick. Pop, pop, pop. Done. Whew, very slow and methodical game there. Very tactical and trying to figure out your opponents of who's going to send in what unit and then counterattack it. That's all it was. There was no cheese. No, nothing like that. This was a very clean and straightforward game. Thank you again, Relic, sending me this replay. Really, really appreciate it. It was a little bit slow paced in mid-game, not gonna lie. I feel like, you know, they took a break, got some coffee, fixed some bugs, and then got back to the game. But all in all, it was a really good game. Really good skill. There was a moment where my highlight was when Beauty the Morkanaut was hitting that shield generator, and then you saw the chain CC out of the Assault Marines. And there was enough CC there for the last cannon to get set up and deal that DPS over time, and then the Killicon from the northern section. That to me was the highlight. Another highlight, I think, the popping that gate mid. Questionable. Questionable move. There was definitely like a moment like, oh shit, now what? You know, that's like a dam breaking and all of a sudden, oh no, how do we fix this? But good game all in all. Thank you very much, guys. Hope you appreciated this. I had a lot of fun casting this, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Too sketchy.